Hi, it's Katie Sirianni Bull with Katie Stories number 28. I was just on last week, and instead of talking about COVID and healing, I just wanted to tell you some more stories because I think that can help make us forget about things for a while. Entertainment has always rocked during world wars and all kinds of other situations, and I think that's how we need to keep smiling. So today, you might have seen that I had a couple posts on Instagram and Facebook just acknowledging my sweet mama. Today was 13 years that she's been gone. And there she is. That was at one of my niece's weddings. And this is at my wedding. And I can still hear my mom laughing. Her laughter just rang. She had an amazing laugh. And she was an amazing cook. Look at that chicken on the counter. My husband still says, your mom was the only person I've ever heard say a chicken is gorgeous. Yes, mom used very strong adjectives for her cooking and baking. And with some of her siblings, and that's Uncle Dune. Oh, he was a lot of fun, and Auntie Aggie was so funny, and Auntie Eileen. They were kooks. The girls called themselves the Golden Girls. And mom and dad, when they were first married, I'm not sure, she was pregnant, I think. I think maybe with like the first child. My oldest sister. And mom, when she would never wear shorts. She always thought her legs were too thin and white. So there she is hanging out at my aunt's cabin in Thunder Bay on Lake Superior. And just her sweet smile, there she is. And having it up with Jeff and I. Yeah, that was a very nice 70s party we went to. That was 1999. You like my puka shells? Oh, look at Jeff rocking the gold chains. He was creepy. And another one of mom and dad hanging out. Christmas wouldn't be Christmas without mom wearing her reindeer ears. That was our last Christmas with dad. He had some dementia and we lost him later that year. And mom with my baby Talia. And that's all I dug out for today. So how would you like to hear that story about mom? When I was talking about telling stories last week, I was talking about her harboring some of the people that stayed at her house that were newly released from prison. So today I have a really good story. I was saving for the book, but I think I'm going to share it with you because it's been 13 years today since I lost my mom. And this story just totally sums her up, her sense of humor and her acceptance. So when I was about 11, my brother, close to my age, was 14. And him and his friends had met this guy named Randy, who was trouble. And he was older, he was 18. And so, he thought he was kind of all that in a bag of chips with all these younger teenage guys. And he told them that he had robbed a jewelry store and he had about $30,000 worth of jewels. So my mom didn't know this, right? She just thought it was another one of Fred's friends staying with us, and he was sleeping there and showering and eating. And he took off down to Victoria. He was going to sell these jewels and get about like $30,000 or something for them. And so he left my brother and his friends these speakers and said they had jewels hidden in them and they were to totally safeguard these speakers. In several days, they hadn't heard from him, so they decided to rip the speakers open. They got a knife and plunged them in and cut them open, and they were empty. There was nothing in there. So then they were kind of nervous, like, oh my God, was this the test? Is he going to come back? Is he, going to get us back? And then they eventually did hear from him. When he arrived in Victoria with his bags of jewelry and he was at some hotel to get the payment, he was met by a guy as the door opened holding a gun, and he was robbed. So he lost all of the jewels. And if that story was even true, because there was nothing in the speakers, right? Maybe he was just full of hot air and trying to impress these younger guys. But all I can remember is my mom's reaction. She was so pissed off. All she could say was, oh my God, I let him sleep here and he showered here and I fed him, and not even a ring, not even a bracelet. I can't believe he wouldn't just like leave me 1 or 2 jewels. Yeah, and she was just not impressed. Yeah, she was funny. Anyway, that's it for harboring fugitives. I have no more stories on that. Well, I might. They just kind of pop up as I start telling them, right? Anyway, that's all I really have to say. Hey, I think my hair's growing longer. I wonder if it'll be like fully silver and gray and I'll still be talking to you from home. Hopefully not. That in a few weeks we start to flatten out and get some normalcy. I do miss those things in life. But I'm really enjoying what I'm just discovering being home and from the whole other angle of things. I'm going to be staying off social media a little more than I usually am on. Because with work, there is a learning curve in learning how to support kids from home. And there's a lot to navigate, a lot of emails, a lot of new applications. And because we also are using social media as a way to communicate with one another, it can be a bit much sometimes. So I will be back on when I'm back on. And I just hope you're all keeping well and finding some things to do that you maybe hadn't done for a long time, or figuring out that you have other ways to create that you never tried before. Okay, take care, and we'll see you when I see you. Have a great day.